How to pack your bag for a 100-mile race. I've just come back from my run, and this is my full pack for UTMB in 3.5 weeks time, 100-mile race. So the key thing is to learn where you like to have stuff. And so I've got my water bottles, the 2 bottles in the front. They're empty because I've just finished my run. In my front right pocket, I like to have a GoPro. So I've got my GoPro. And the key thing is with the zip pockets and the pockets on the side, I like to have things that are accessible that I want to get straight away, so I don't have to take my pack off. So what's really important for me are my gloves, even if it says it's going to be warm. So I've got this is all the compulsory gear. So gloves, and then my waterproofs as well. So that's all in my front right pocket. In the front left pocket is my phone normally, which is currently videoing me. And then I've also put a plastic packet, so it's got to make it waterproof. Then in the pockets just behind there, I'm going to have my foods. So then I've got my foods in here. So I've got my gels, and I had a little bit more food in there. So again, easy access. And that's everything at the front. What I've changed at the moment is my headlamp. So this is the Salomon Advanced Skin 12. It's the newer version. So the older version had a stuff packet here. This one doesn't. And then just on the side at the back, on the left side, I now keep my headlamp, because I think then it's really easy to access from there. And it actually was super comfortable having it there. On the right at the back is more fuel. So that's going to be more my solid fueling. So I've got like my bars on the right back of my pack. At the back of the pack then, I've got my poles. I use the Lecky poles, and I like to use the carrier as well. Totally forgotten what it's called, but we'll get it there. Okay, so that's the Lecky poles. And everything in the back is compulsory gear. So hopefully I won't need to use this, but you need to have it with you, or if it gets colder. So I use this is the best invention. I had the bottles leak in the back, and if you need more than a liter, I like to use bottles rather than the big pack. So you can buy these separately, which means that then the bottles don't leak in the back of your pack, which is really cool. I've got my second headlamp. So my second headlamp is in the back. And then I like to keep it in see-through bags so that we can see. That's my compulsory 800 calories emergency that you have to have. And this is all my essential gear that you have to have. So I've got my spare batteries, tampons, because I always seem to get my period on long runs. These are just caffeine capsules. You got your blanket, which you have to have. And then I've got my self-adhesive wrap as well. So those are all your compulsory. A few extras I've got in. I've got some Trail Skin anti-chafe and some safety pins, because they're always useful. And then the 2 lots of spare batteries for my headlamp. So that's all the compulsory gear. And then the last thing that I've got here is, again, in a packet, I've tried to seal it, take out all the air, is my 180-gram top that you need as a second layer. I've put it in its own pocket, so it's a bit smaller, my waterproof jacket and my waterproof trousers as well. And that's as small as I could get it. Again, try to take out as much air as possible. And that is packing all the compulsory gear for your hydration vest. I've also got my sunglasses, which are my hat. I've got my cap, and I did have a buff on as well, because that is also part of the compulsory gear, and your trail shoes. So that's how I pack my pack.